Hello everyone, and welcome to week 2 of our online section of English 111. So, you've had the opportunity to begin reading our textbook, They Say, I Say. And many of you might be wondering, why would we as writers use templates? Well, there are several good reasons to use templates. The first is that, as I'm sure you're aware of from responding to Blackboard discussion week 1, performing any activity requires learning a series of complicated moves. The basic moves in academic writing are very common, but they don't necessarily dictate your content. Templates also allow beginning writers to have an immediate sense of engagement with critical thinking. These again are simple yet crucial moves. They also provide structure to simple sentences, but can also be used to expand upon arguments. Now, just as a review, when I refer to critical thinking, I am talking about questioning assumptions, developing strong claims, offering supporting reasons or evidence for an argument, and of course to consider opposing arguments. You cannot do any of this without language for expressing them in a clear, organized way. So let's delve into They Say, I Say. This is the most important template that you will use this semester. It represents your informed assertions. And notice here I have informed capitalized because anyone can state any opinion. That doesn't mean we necessarily should take it seriously. Rather, when you are making an argument, you want to have a logical basis for doing so. This template also represents those ideas as a response to others and allows for the engagement of what others say, which is crucial to academic thinking and writing. Why do we have arguments? We are provoked by what others have said or done. Sometimes we are provoked by what someone has not said or done. What and why you are asserting a point needs to be clear. What is your motivation for responding to others? There are several ways of responding to others. Argument is often associated with conflict, but agreement can be just as useful as disagreement. Agreeing and disagreeing simultaneously allows you to avoid a simple yes or no answer and can add depth or sophistication to your argument. When we consider the they say part of our template, what we should be thinking about is entering a conversation with others. Part of this is to summarize the position of others, but it, again, doesn't need to be a detailed list of everyone who ever wrote on the topic. There are several templates that you can use for the they say part of your argument, and those can be found on pages 21 through 25 in your text. Those templates include introducing the they say to your argument, introducing standard views, making what they say something you say, introduce something implied or assume, and introducing an ongoing debate. Always keep what they say in view. Another important point to make in an argument is summarizing, or the her point is template. Summarizing someone's argument is a key part of a writer's arsenal. It shows that you understand the other person's position and offers context for your response. It also helps you strike a balance between what the author is saying and what your focus will be as a writer. Summarizing helps us avoid familiar cliches. It includes what others have said, or you'll be conversing with yourself in your argument. Summarizing should also be represented fairly, what others have said, even if you disagree. A crucial exception to the basic principles of summarizing is what is called satirical summarizing, which points out a glaring shortcoming in someone else's argument and can act as an effective critique. One thing you'll want to be careful of when you are introducing other people's points of views is using bland formulas like he talks about, he says, or they believe. These often drain the passion from an argument and may not accurately actually represent what the person said. A list of verbs to use instead of these bland formulas can be found on pages 36 and 37 in your textbook. As he himself puts it, the fine art of quotation. Quotes function as evidence for your argument. They should be relevant to your argument, and they don't speak for themselves. Quotations must be introduced, analyzed, and properly documented. There are several quotation templates in your text. There are introducing quotations, explaining quotations, blending the author's words with your own, are all templates that you'll want to consider when you are using quotations. As an aside, your password for this week's quiz is argument with a capital A.